Welcome to Connections from the Green. We're here at the Zurich Classic in New Orleans. And my name is Dave Strickland. I am the Vice President of Casualty Risk Engineering for Zurich Resilience Solutions, otherwise known as ZRS. And with me, I have the pleasure of Pam Brann joining me, and she is the Vice President of Risk Management for one of my absolute favorite customers, Cast and Crew. How's it going for you so far this tournament?
Thanks, Dave. This is wonderful. What a great event. What a great environment. And heck, you can't beat the view, can you?
Yes.
From where we're at. It's awesome. And I'm so happy you invited me.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. I love your Zurich Classic garb too. I got a crawfish hat, so we're all set.
We're all set.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about our journey together and yours as well. And I think we both agree that traditional safety and health loss control efforts can be really significantly enhanced with innovation and with technology. And certainly, under your leadership, Casting Through has taken that path as well to really advance employee awareness, situational awareness, and just really creating a safer work environment. So maybe you can kind of offer your thoughts on that.
Yeah, it's great. So, traditional risk management programs are built around safety and health and wellness for all employees. But sometimes those traditional programs are very difficult to really get the right programs out in front of the teams, not just the employees, but also to make sure that you have an empowerment of the on-site safety programs or safety managers to basically take their programs to the next level. And, working together with you has been so exciting because we've been able to really leverage into the Zurich Resilience Solutions, which is a technology that's very, very nimble. And we've been able to catapult safety programs and put more tools in the hands of, those assistant directors who might be overseeing a production or somebody who's actually seeing a live event, right? And they're building all kinds of very hazardous stages and heavy work. So we've been able to lean into those solutions, and we've been able to take what we have from a technology perspective and easily deploy it back to the sites with no expense to the clients.
Yeah, that's great. And you think you got good feedback on that as well?
Yeah, we really have. We get to see all the data. So we see all the data, not only for every location, but also as the entire organic program builds out onto itself. And we can take trends and analysis very quickly on what is happening. And we can get back to the clients to say, hey, you may be having a number of slip and falls or twisted ankles, or you may have a situation where you're losing a lot of time in your injuries. And instead of waiting till a quarterly actuarial report comes out, we can take the solution and we can actually give feedback. And then the clients can also leverage all of the other programs that we've built, which are basically off the shelf, that they can tailor a solution quickly through the application.
That's great. That's great. Well, let's take a kind of more specific example. I mean, we're on the cusp of summer, and so heat illness and heat stress are kind of topics of the day, in many respects in health and safety. We see a lot of states more and more establishing standards, regulations for employers and to help manage that. And so, especially summer temperatures continue to rise, and extreme weather events are increasing with more frequency and severity. So, with that in mind, how has Cast and Crew kind of in conjunction with ZRS kind of leveraged some of the tools and resources to help support that timely input and guidance in helping employees kind of manage that exposure?
Yeah, so, to make sure that you're compliant, an employer needs to be compliant with the rules. And so ZRS enables us to really take the programs that we have for heat and injury illness and really communicate, right, with the employees, the managers on site quickly. You can actually roll out a heat and injury illness program through a QR code. So you can make sure all those employees that you're doing your initial huddle with can just click on a QR code. Everybody's got a cell phone and follow along, and everybody can actually complete the training individually. You can complete the training in a group setting, but everybody on their program. But when they complete it, then you have evidence right on a dashboard to make sure that the training is completed. And that empowers your HR team to know that, hey, we're compliant. That empowers your leadership back in the office who's really looking at your overall program and say, we've done this. Now we can monitor the data, and then we can monitor the data and feed it back through dashboards to ensure, hey, these programs are effective.
Right.
And so that keeps us kind of out of the regulatory environment we don't want to be in. And it also will create a financial positive impact because you're not losing time. You're not having to stop and really tender to care to people who are disrupting the production.
No, that's great. That's great. Kind of last question for you. I mean, the safety journey and continuous improvement never ends, and thank goodness, because I'd be out of a job, right?
Right.
So, how do you see cast and crew moving forward, and with ZRS's support and kind of advancing this, or even an evolving program or method or approach, both in the short term and the long term?
Yeah, so I think the short term will always lead to the long term, right? So short term successes lead to long term success. And so I see that the continuous rollout in small waves to clients who are seeing that they have a problem, right? They may not know the nexus of the problem and they may not know the best way to solve it. So it's really about sitting in front of our clients and speaking about success stories, right? And utilizing the technology in a way and continue to work to evolve it. We've evolved it from something that was a great idea to something that's very practical. And now it's very nimble. It's quick to get out in front of a client and it doesn't cost them any money. And so that's what's really great. It's as simple as pulling something out of our library. It's as simple as taking their own compliance programs that they have, innovating them into the solution, and then continuing to look at those trends to say, well, maybe we need to improve our communication or our training program. I think in addition, we've created a really good program that isn't just built around it. Yeah, it's built around the people within the engineering teams at Zurich. And they're experienced, they're available to our clients around the country. And we can help for individual situations, which we've done often, but also help them in their global programs.
So that sounds great. Pam, I can't thank you enough for joining me, and certainly had the pleasure of Pam in this beautiful setting. And I think it's now time for us to maybe go grab a libation and watch some golf.
All right, let's
Thank you.
do it. Thank you.